The jungle does not care if you make it home. Heat that never quits. Humidity at 95%. Rust-eating steel in 48 hours. One bad blade, and you are in real trouble. Today I'm counting down 20 fixed blades built for the harshest terrain on Earth. Preppers, bushcrafters, hunters, this is for you. Number 1 genuinely blew me away. Let's start the countdown. Number 20, Cold Steel Republic. You are 3 hours into dense brush. Your blade is dull, your hand is slipping, and the trail is gone. This is where a bad knife gets you lost. The Cold Steel Republic steps in as a no-nonsense fixed blade with a durable clip point edge and a textured Creighton-style grip that will not slip, wet, or dry. The steel holds an edge through heavy vine and brushwork without constant resharpening. Cold Steel built this brand on torture-testing knives on camera, chopping through bone and cinder block. That reputation is not marketing. This is the blade you grab when you cannot afford to second-guess your gear. Non-negotiable. Number 19. KERSHAW Pack Mule. What happens when your gear setup changes halfway through a trip? The KERSHAW Pack Mule solves that with a modular sheath system that reconfigures for hip carry, pack mount, or chest rig in under 60 seconds. The drop point blade is stainless steel, built to resist rust in soaked jungle air without babying it every night. The handle is textured for grip when your palms are slick with sweat. KERSHAW has been trusted by outdoorsmen for over 45 years of blade manufacturing. This is the knife for people who refuse to be locked into one way of carrying gear. Adapt or get left behind. Number 18. STADIU 2P Knives 2.2. Imagine your blade snapping mid-chop, deep in triple canopy, hours from help. That fear disappears with the STROUP TU2. This knife is built from a single fixed slab of 1075 carbon steel, roughly 3/16 of an inch. So it swings more like a mini hatchet than a knife. The minimalist handle keeps weight down while the steel keeps confidence up. It is made entirely in the USA by a company built on the philosophy of thick over thin, always. I cannot find a weak point on this blade. Small knife, big nerve. This is a tool that will not quit on you. Number 17. MORAKNIV Bushcraft. Ever tried starting a fire with wet hands in pouring jungle rain? The MORAKNIV Bushcraft was built for exactly that fight. Its 4.3-inch Scandi ground blade is precision-tuned for carving feather sticks even when the wood is soaked. The squared spine strikes a ferro rod clean every time. The rubberized handle grips like a vise in wet conditions. MORAKNIV has been forging blades in Mora, Sweden since 1891, 135 years of trusted steel. This knife costs less than dinner and outperforms knives 3 times the price. When fire means survival, this is the one. Period. Number 16. SURVIVALIST TRIDENT FX. Rope, webbing, vines, choking your gear, cutting through tangled mess wastes time you do not have. The SURVIVALIST TRIDENT FX brings a 4.75-inch clip point blade with partial serrations built to rip through cordage in seconds. The AUS8 stainless steel resists corrosion in soaking humidity. Glass-reinforced nylon handle scales lock into your grip and never go slick. SURVIVALIST designed this line with direct input from military and law enforcement operators who use blades under real stress. This is a knife built for chaos, not comfort. When the jungle fights back, you fight smarter. Number 15. TOPS Black Heat. Close quarters. Thick brush. No room to swing. The TOPS Black Heat was built for exactly this fight. Its aggressive drop point blade is forged from 1095 carbon steel and finished in a black low reflective coating that hides your position and resists rust. Jimping on the spine locks your thumb in place for controlled, precise cuts. The compact profile means you can move fast without your gear slowing you down. TOPS Knives is built in the USA and trusted by hard-use professionals worldwide. This blade does not hesitate, neither should you. Number 14. EXTREMA Ratio SETHLANS. What survives when everything else breaks? The EXTREMA Ratio SETHLANS was engineered by an Italian company that builds knives for military units, not weekend campers. The blade is forged from N690 tool steel, thick enough to baton hardwood without flexing. A full tang runs the entire length for maximum strength under prying stress. The textured polymer handle locks into wet or gloved hands without slipping. EXTREMA Ratio supplies elite military forces across Europe. This is not a hobbyist brand. If your gear needs to survive a war zone, it can survive a jungle, built to outlast the mission. Number 13. Cold Steel Drop Forged Survivalist. The toning through soaked hardwood destroys weak knives fast. The drop-forged Survivalist does not break because it is not built, it is forged. Blade, tang, and pommel are one solid piece of SK5 steel, drop forged into a single unit with 0 weak points. The reinforced pommel doubles as a hammer for stakes or splitting wood. Rubberized handle material wraps the tang for grip control in downpour conditions. Cold steel stress tests every design on camera before it ever reaches a shelf. This knife does not know how to quit. If it can survive their torture tests, it survives your trip. Which one is your favorite so far? Comment below right now. I want to know which blade you would trust with your life in the jungle. Number 12. HOGUE EX-F01. Professionals do not get to pick their conditions. The HOGUE EX-F01 was developed with direct input from military and law enforcement operators who needed one blade for everything. The drop point profile is ground from durable tool steel, full tang, built to handle prying and batoning without complaint. HOGUE's signature rubberized grip stays locked in your hand even soaked in sweat, rain, or worse. This is a knife trusted by professionals whose lives depend on gear working the first time, every time. When failure is not an option, this is the blade in your hand. Number 11. KABR 1222. This blade has already survived a war. The KABR 1220 is the original USMC fighting utility knife, issued to Marines since 1942. The 7-inch clip point blade is forged from 1095 high carbon steel, prized for holding a razor edge through brutal use. The stacked leather washer handle has stayed unchanged for over 80 years because nobody has improved on it. This knife chopped through jungle in the Pacific Theater, and it will chop through your jungle too. It is history you can hold. Proven, trusted, still standing. Number 10. MKC, the WARGOAT. Field dressing game in dense heat demands precision, not brute force. The Montana knife company WARGOAT delivers with a drop point blade in CPM 3V steel, ground to hold a razor edge through skinning and camp chores alike. Jimping on the spine gives you control during detailed cuts. The micarta handle is shaped to reduce fatigue on long days in the field. MKC is 100% USA made, with every blade heat-treated in-house for consistency. This knife was built by hunters, for hunters, in the harshest conditions imaginable. I cannot find a single flaw. Number 9. TOPS APACHE Dawn Combat Blade. Field tool, both at once. The TOPS APACHE Dawn packs a 6.75-inch blade of 1095 carbon steel, a 1/4 inch thick, weighing 15.5 ounces of pure confidence. The harpoon-style tip and thin swedge push the blade deeper on impact, while the finger choil lets you choke up for delicate skinning work. Black G10 handles with Rocky Mountain tread grip stay locked in even soaked hands. This knife is handcrafted entirely in the USA. It looks like art and cuts like a weapon. This is the knife that does not pick a lane and does not need to. Number 8. MKC Triumphs Pro. You need one knife that does not fail on day 10 of a hunt. The Triumph Pro from Montana Knife Company is built for exactly that pressure. Its drop point blade holds an edge through skinning, field dressing, and camp work without constant sharpening. The micarta handle is contoured for a secure grip through long, demanding days. MKC heat treats and finishes every blade in Montana, USA with 0 outsourcing. Hunters across the country trust this brand season after season. If it survives elk season, it survives the jungle. This is dependable, refined, and ready. Number 7. TOPS AirWolf. Weight on your belt adds up fast when you are moving all day. The TOPS AirWolf was designed with special operations input to stay light without sacrificing strength. The reverse tanto grind is optimized for both piercing and utility cutting, forged from thick 1095 carbon steel with a protective coating against jungle moisture. Jimping along the spine locks your thumb for precision control. This is a knife trusted by military and law enforcement professionals who cannot carry dead weight. Lightweight does not mean weak. This one proves it every time. If this list is helping you gear up right, hit subscribe. We drop survival gear content every single week. Number 6. HENIV GARBERG. Full tang or nothing. That is the rule in real survival conditions. The MORAKNIV GARBERG answers with a 4.3-inch blade of Swedish stainless steel, 3.2 millimeters thick, weighing just 9.6 ounces. The Scandi grind holds a razor edge through carving and shelter building, and the squared spine strikes a ferro rod on command. This is MORAKNIV's first full tang knife in company history, engineered specifically because bushcrafters demanded more strength. It comes backed by a limited lifetime warranty. Sweden has made knives since 1891. This is 135 years of knowledge in your hand. Number 5. ESEE IZULA. Small knife. Zero excuses. The ESEE IZULA packs a 2.85-inch drop-point blade of 1095 high-carbon steel into a skeletonized frame you can neck carry or hide in a pack pocket. It weighs almost nothing, but do not mistake that for weakness. This blade carves, skins, and processes food with total control. ESEE backs the IZULA with an unconditional lifetime warranty, no questions asked, no matter how you break it. That is a level of confidence almost no other brand offers. This is the backup blade that becomes your favorite, tiny, fearless, always ready. Number 4. Tops Modern Gladius. Roman soldiers trusted this blade shape to survive war. The Tops Modern Gladius reworks the classic Gladius into a full-tang survival tool with a wide, leaf-shaped blade forged from thick 1095 carbon steel. That width gives it real chopping momentum through jungle brush, while the tip stays sharp enough for precision piercing. The balance point sits close to the guard, so the knife feels alive in your hand instead of clumsy. Tops builds every blade in the USA with a durable corrosion-resistant coating for wet climates. This is 2,000 years of battle-tested design, updated for the modern wild. Number 3. EXTREMA Ratio S-THIL Black Warfare. Some knives are built for camping. This one is built for combat. The EXTREMA Ratio S-THIL Black Warfare features a thick, modified tanto blade, forged from N690 tool steel, engineered for exceptional toughness under abuse. The full tang and near-zero ornamentation reflect one goal: total function. A non-reflective black coating keeps you hidden and protected from corrosion. The textured polymer handle locks into wet, gloved, or bloody hands without slipping. EXTREMA Ratio supplies Italian military and special forces units directly. If it is trusted on deployment, it is trusted in the jungle. This blade does not know how to fail. Number 2. Cold Steel Bushman. What if your knife could become a spear in seconds? The Cold Steel Bushman makes that real. Forged from a single piece of steel at 14.75 inches overall, this knife has zero weak point where blade meets handle because there is no seam. The hollow handle accepts any length of wood or bamboo, instantly converting your knife into a full spear for hunting or defense. The spear point blade resists snapping even under heavy chopping and prying. This is one of the most battle-tested designs in Cold Steel's entire catalog. In the jungle, that spear feature could genuinely save your life. This is not a gimmick. This is a game changer. Number 1. HINDERER RANCH-BOWIE. This is the knife I did not expect to end up here. The HINDERER RANCH-BOWIE brings the same obsessive tolerances HINDERER is famous for in premium tactical folders, now built into a full-tang Bowie fixed blade. The blade is forged from CPM 3V steel, one of the toughest impact-resistant steels made, finished in Cerakote for total corrosion resistance in jungle humidity. Micarta and wood handle scales are shaped for a grip that will not shift, wet or dry. This knife splits kindling, dresses game, and handles defensive tasks without ever feeling out of its depth. HINDERER's reputation for precision manufacturing is not hype. It is engineering. This is the one, period, non-negotiable, done. That is 20 fixed blades built to survive the harshest jungle conditions on Earth. From budget workhorses to battle-tested legends. So tell me, which one is coming with you into the field? Drop it in the comments right now. Hit subscribe because we drop survival gear content every single week. Stay sharp, stay ready, stay alive out there.